Hello YouTube viewers and random Arrow fans. Today, to celebrate the launch of Arrow Season 3, I'll be checking out this, which is the Oliver Queen and Deathstroke figure 2-pack, and here they are in their packaging, which is very basic. In the bottom corner we have the Arrow logo with the DC Collectibles logo next to it, and it is an action figure 2-pack which is based on the hit CW TV show. The window display is huge, giving you a good look at both figures and their accessories, and it extends around to the side of the box on which Oliver Queen and Deathstroke is written in vertical white text. On the other side we just get an image of the Vigilante, while the back has a picture of both figures, as well as a bit of blurb on the show itself. If you want to read it, as always, pause the video. So that's really it for the packaging. Let's move on and take a look at the figures. Okay, so first up here we have Oliver Queen, aka the Arrow. Taking a look at the face sculpt, it is undeniably Stephen Amell. It's really impressive how they managed to nail his likeness on a figure this size. The eyes look great, and I love that he has the green line of paint across both of them, indicating that this figure is from before Barry Allen gave him the mask. The nose is nice, as is the mouth, but what really sets it off is the stubble. That looks so good. The hair is basic enough, but as you can see, they didn't really worry too much about the paint apps here, with some green poking through the brown, but most of the head is concealed by the hood anyway, so even the ears are left a bit basic. The actual hood, as you've just seen, is made from a soft rubber, so it can be folded down, but it doesn't sit too well. When over his head, however, it looks great and includes my old favourite, the creased and wrinkled material effect, which has been really brought out via the subtle use of some paint apps. The extension of the hood, which comes down over his shoulders, looks equally great, with that dull white lining running down from the hood and along the bottom of the front, while the back sports a triangular shaped design. The main torso is likewise excellent. He's wearing his green jacket, which has that material effect sculpted into it, as well as detailing of a zipper down the middle and pockets on both sides. On the back you can make out this bright green design made up of a series of arrows, while above he's wearing a very basic black quiver. The arms are also excellent. Again, they include that great wrinkled effect, but the hands are just grey, representing his gloves. However, the forearms have that green arrow design, but on his left forearm he has some small green darts strapped to them. These aren't removable, but just add to the figure's overall appearance. He's also wearing a holster packed with some smaller arrows, which again are not removable, but offer the same effect as the darts on his arm. Continuing down to the legs, he's just wearing some green trousers, which include, say it with me now, more of that creased and wrinkled material effect. I love this effect. When it's done right, like it has been here, it really gives you the impression that the figure is wearing clothes. Down the sides of the legs, these two green lines can be seen, while on the right leg a black strap has been included, no doubt intended to be the bottom part of his holster. The shins have that light green arrow pattern, while the backs of the legs offer darker green panelling, and finally the boots are a dark grey with detailing of laces up the middle, and underneath we get a peg hole and some legal flablouflin. So overall for detail, it's excellent. Turning to articulation, with the hood down, the head can do the full 360 degree exorcist twist, pivot from side to side, and nod up and down. The arms can do a 360 at the shoulder and move out to 90 degrees here too. There's a 90 degree bend on the elbow, where there's also a full 360 spin present. The wrists offer a full 360 and can pivot forward and back on top of that. The figure offers an ab crunch, being able to move his torso forward and back, and it can turn here as well, but it can't do the full 360. The legs can kick forward to 45 degrees and move out to 90, allowing him to do the splits. There's a 90 degree bend on the knee, and the lower leg can do a full 360 at this joint too. There's yet another 360 at the top of the boot, while the foot can pivot forward and back, and pivot from side to side as well. So overall for articulation, it offers a great amount. When it comes to accessories, naturally Oliver comes with his bow, which is the classic Series 1 design. It features a decent amount of detail, particularly on the grip, and offers some nice paint apps on there too. What I particularly like is that the bow string is actually elasticated, allowing it to be drawn back. The bow slots into the figure's left hand, where it's held firmly in place. The figure also comes with two arrows. They're both identical, offering a green arrowhead, a black shaft, and yellow and green fletching. The arrow can be slotted between the fingers of the right hand, and when the string is drawn back and held by the hand, it creates a brilliant display pose of the Vigilante about to attack. Oliver also comes with an alternate pair of hands. They're nothing special, just moulded into fists, so it gives you an additional display option. To switch out the hands, just pull the old ones out of their joints on the wrist, and slot the new ones into place. Several arrows moulded together also come with the figure, and these slot into his quiver for added effect. The other two arrows can fit into here as well, while the bow can be hung around the figure's torso for a much more relaxed pose. The other figure in this set is the Season 1 Deathstroke. Taking a look at detail, the head sculpt looks really nice. He's wearing his black and orange mask, but as in the show it's made from material, we get this excellent sculpting of his cheekbones, nose, brow and chin poking through it. Even his ears are visible on the sides. That's excellent. And I love those eyes poking out through the front of the mask. They just look so menacing. Moving down to the torso, he's sporting bulletproof vest armour, which features detailing of panels on the front and the back. Over this, he's wearing a scabbard for his sword, which has a fair amount of material detail, while the straps holding it on extend around to the front again, where you can make out 3 yellow tipped canisters. Underneath the body armour, he's wearing a dull grey jumpsuit, which features that excellent creased and wrinkled material design, as well as some lining running down the middle. On either side, you can see the straps holding his body armour on, which have been really set off well with this glossy black paint and a silver buckle. The belt section also has various pockets and compartments positioned around it. The arms have these great shoulder plates for added protection, and you can make out some forearm guards with some nice detailing on there too. He's wearing gloves, but unlike the Oliver Queen figure, they contain some nice panel designs and paint apps, which is a great little touch. As for the legs, well, overall they're just a dull grey, continuing the jumpsuit effect, but on one leg we get the holster for his gun, with the glossy black straps holding it in place, while on the other side of the shin, on the other leg, you can make out a small scabbard for his knife, which includes some bronze rivets along the sides. He's wearing 2 glossy kneecap guards and some silver shin guards, while the boots are black but offer a subtle light brown wash to age them up, and you can also see some sculpting of laces on there too. Finally, on the underside you can see a peg hole and some legal dragnabibble. So overall for detail, it just looks fantastic. Turning to articulation, the head can do the full 360 degree exorcist twist. The arm can do the full 360 at the shoulder and move out to 90 degrees. There's a full 360 at the bicep and tricep and a 90 degree bend on the elbow, while the wrist offers a full 360, and on top of that it can pivot up and down as well. Deathstroke features an ab crunch, allowing the torso to pivot both forward and back, and it can do a full 360 at this joint also. The legs can kick forward to 45 degrees and move back through this angle as well. They can also move out to 90 degrees, allowing him to do the splits. There's a full 360 at the top of the leg and a double joint on the knee, allowing the figure to kick itself up the backside. Finally, the feet can swivel through a full 360 and pivot forward and back and side to side. So Deathstroke offers a large amount of articulation overall. Taking a look at accessories, Deathstroke comes with his sword. It's quite large with a black handle and some great detailing on the blade itself. I love the design of it. It can be slotted into the figure's hand or placed into the scabbard on his back. Next up is his knife with its black handle and chrome silver blade. As with the sword, he can be positioned holding it, or it can be slotted into the small scabbard on the side of his leg. He also comes with a handgun. This is just black but features some decent detail. He looks great when holding it, or if you decide to not to put him on display with it, it can be put into the holster on the side of his leg. Finally, Deathstroke comes with his assault rifle, and what a beauty it is. It has some great detail sculpted into it, but on top of that some gold paint apps have been added to the top, which really sets it off. The figure uses both hands to hold the gun, and he just looks so badass on display when posed with it. Doing a size comparison, both figures seem to be in scale with each other, and when compared to the 5-inch 11th Doctor, the 6-inch Marvel Legends Mark 42 Iron Man, and 6-inch Movie Masters Man of Steel Superman and Dark Knight Rises Bane, and the over 7-inch Marvel Select Thor, I'm going to guess that they stand at around 6.5 to 7 inches tall. So, overall, what do I think of this set? Well, frankly, it's sublime. Both figures feature an excellent amount of detail and articulation, while the accessories are just the icing on the cake. My one issue is that it's a 2-pack. I would have liked just a single release of Oliver Queen, but at the same time I'm so glad Deathstroke was included, as the detail is brilliant and they make a fantastic pair when on display together. That's genuinely all I can say about them. The video covered every aspect of why I think these figures are impeccable, and if you're a major fan of the show, then you really need to pick these up and put them on display to truly express your fandom. And so that brings us to the end of this review. Thank you very much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, remember to stay subscribed for more videos and keep up to date with all my latest news and reviews by liking my Facebook page and following me on Twitter. Thanks again for watching, and remember to keep following the nerd. Goodbye.